When you first got into competition, what drove you, what motivated you to get to the high level you did, 6 world and Olympic in a row? How'd you get to that?
Well, I think, you know, one thing that, I realized today when I was at the Dan Gable Museum and I was signing the wall where they had a picture of myself. One thing that, I realized when I was thinking about what I wanted to say was, the history of the sport is what really motivated me. I grew up in Oklahoma. I met a guy named Wayne Wells, and he was from the University of Oklahoma, and he won an Olympic gold medal in 1972. I was 7 years old, and it became real to me. Going down to Stillwater, Oklahoma, at the age of 10, and going and seeing the Hall of Fame, and or 11, I think I was 11, I don't remember the year, I think 76 is when it opened. Just going in and seeing the history, and as a student athlete from Dale City, Oklahoma, and going to Oklahoma State, and walking in and seeing the national championships on the wall, seeing the individuals who've done special things at Oklahoma State, seeing the ones that have gone on and won an Olympic gold medal. It just, that history is what really motivated me. So it's just really nice that, we have 2 Hall of Fames in our country that shares that history and motivates. I was motivated today. I really was kind of impressed with the Dan Gable Museum, and I saw Coach Gable's years as a high school athlete, his years as a college athlete, his years when he competed in the Olympics, and then his years as a coach. I'm inspired. So for me, it's always been about history. I think coaching in my later years right now, it's still about maintaining a legacy, building on top of a legacy. That's what motivates me when I get up every morning, is continue to build on the legacy.
Did the recognition you get from being a world or Olympic champion ever factor into what you do?
I don't think so anymore. I just think those were, I think those were more self-centered times. It's all about me, and it's about, because it is an individual sport. I think it's just, it seems it's less and less important to me in my career, now. I just think, I got 3 boys that wrestle, I got 2 girls that are part of our program. It just seems like it's just so much more than just winning yourself, I think as time passes, you realize that those are really more self-centered, and what you need to be when you're trying to win gold medals, and you really got to focus on yourself. And a lot of times you're doing a lot of things on your own, by yourself, controlling your weight by yourself, a lot of times training by yourself. As a coach, I think you just recognize the bigger picture, and I think that's where I'm at. I see the bigger picture.